Guys, it's Matt. It is Friday, March 22nd, 2024. Let's jump right in. So SPY had a little pullback day today. Not quite filling the gap from Wednesday night, but looking like it might. And then we'll see. Q's also, I mean, not a great day. Really nothing had a great day today, including me. IWM, MDY, there's the equal weighted. The VIX is low. Um, there's the 10-year and the dollar. So it's interesting that the 10-year is coming down and the dollar is going up. Uh, and then there's gold. But let's, you can look across the other indices and just see, some pullbacks. I took XLV today. I took a trade on this and got stopped out. So that was for a 0.39 R loss on XLV. Just kind of like the way it was curling here and thought, yeah, let's take a shot at it. And well, what you get is more losses when you think like that. We'll talk more about that in a second, but we'll go through the rest of flip through these really quick. Yeah, nothing to really see. I mean, nothing's big gap down there on XLY. Home builders coming back in. Real estate down. Oh, I think I looked at this wrong. Yeah, this was materials that I mentioned before when I was talking about the home builders. I thought that was XHB, but XHB is down here. So, anywho, let's see what I have on my watch list. Interactive brokers, got a little loose there over the past day or two, but could tighten up again there. Uh, Give us something to look at on Monday. Nvidia had a good day, right? I mean, in a market full of nothing going on, Nvidia had a good day. In fact, let's pull up. If you just take a look at the front page of FinViz and their little whatever you call this thing that they do, and it's obvious like Nvidia sticks out as like, oh wow, look, there's a lot of reds and muted greens and grays, and then there's this big like neon green. I'm not sure what this is, this little guy here, but the big one sticks out, right? So Nvidia had a great day, which it's interesting if you look that AMD, not a stellar day, right? Definitely not what we see here. But if Nvidia can continue that kind of momentum and push out toward new highs, AMD's coiled up pretty nicely there. If we get some sympathy, that might be a good play. So we'll keep that for sure on the list for Monday. mRNA is still coiling up tightly there. Uh, we'll keep it on the list. It's not like I'm not foaming at the mouth on that one, but let's see. IBM, still like how that's coiling up tightly. I've got to remind myself to not give up on things like this. That if they start moving sideways for too long, just like I did on uh, GPS. Oh, I love looking at that chart and knowing I wasn't in it. Motherfucker. Yeah, let's get back to this so I don't depress myself. So, Upstart, or I'm sorry, this is Wheels Up. Um, I took I took a stab at this today and took a point 0.5 R loss as well. And I'll be honest, I got into this trade and then I thought, why am I in this? Look at this chart. Does this look like what I normally trade? It's $3. It's been beaten down repeatedly. What what the fuck was I doing? Uh, so I'm not really happy with my performance lately. I've been giving back gains, just getting paper cut to death, and yeah, it's time to just kind of refocus on specific setups that I'm looking for and stop trying to. Part of it is, it's either you can call it FOMO or really it's more like Ikimo, right? Like I know the other day I missed out when I sat out on purpose. I'm still okay with this decision, but I sat out on the FOMC day and the day prior, and then some things made some nice moves and I didn't catch them, right? Which is part of the game. I still think the risk of trading around FOMC, maybe that was still a good idea. But yeah, I probably let that feeling of missing out uh, make me take some things that I shouldn't have been taking, especially that UP trade today. That's just a dog shit trade. Anywho, GCT was on the list, but that just tanked more. This gapped up and then pulled back. This probably wouldn't have been a bad entry, and I just in the moment didn't really love it for whatever reason, but and, ended up working. But it's a nice little chart, right? Like nice little good pullback here, short-term downtrend line, and then uh, in fact, we're maybe not even really depends how you draw that line, right? But we're not even really breaking that yet. But yeah, but a nice little coiled up candle there, and it's a good risk reward. Let's see if we zoomed in. Even if you just got a swing trade entry, you probably weren't. Yeah, you weren't at 1R yet, but and it did get stuffed there at the moving averages. But anywho, I had DOCN on the list. That's moving sideways, but kind of curling up nicely there, coiling up nicely rather. And then DOCU is still on the list. I think we'll probably move that alert down a little bit, right? um, for Monday, wherever that goes, somewhere in that region. We'll see what happens before the open, and we might need to adjust that anyway. But let's see if there's anything else we can look at. Oh, I had FinBiz up already. I should have done this before, but you can see the advanced decline and the new high, new low. Um, I mean, that gives you a good general picture along with this of what happened today, and that's fine. I like to look at the fear and greed index, 72, which is until we get up here in like the 90s, that's when I start to think like, ooh, getting a little long in the teeth there. And again, not that that's I'm not going to flip short or anything, but it's just an extra reminder, like, hey, maybe pay attention to what's going on and start to rein in the unbridled gluttony of just throwing money at stocks. So, and then we can look at next week's economics report. We got new home sales on Monday, and then durable goods Tuesday, nothing Wednesday, the GDP, and the PCE on Friday. So, um, anyway, this weekend going over, you know, it, my mental game and just kind of where I'm at and trying to uh, come to peace with maybe sitting on my hands for a little while we hopefully this market digests a little bit, and then we get some really good, nice, tight setups in some of the big names, and we can start throwing some money at some things again. So, um, yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll talk Monday.